Welcome guys to a brand new video on Nikke Goddess of Victory. Now in today's video, what I want to do is show you guys my go-to team to use for any content. Now this is like my favorite team and the best team utilizing all the strongest characters in the game. And honestly guys, if you guys are looking for one of the best teams you can build, then this team is for you. So hopefully you guys enjoy this video. Stay tuned for more content on Nikke Goddess of Victory. If you guys don't want to miss out on future content on the game, make sure you are subscribed and make sure that post notification is on. Now first of all, we do have a slight announcement with like new characters coming out. So we do know maid characters are coming too, with aid as well as privity. So that's two new characters that are coming out very soon. I don't think they're limited units, so it's non-limited characters, which is perfect. It means you guys can skip out on those characters. I probably will be doing the same. We should be getting like a limited banner in the future, like very soon, or like a pilgrim banner very soon, or maybe an announcement for collaboration. So you know what, save your resources as much as possible. So slight announcement I wanted to go over at the start of the video. Now let's first go ahead and take a look at the team I love to use a lot, and this is essentially it over here, utilizing the best burst 1, the best burst 2, the best dual characters to be honest, and the best DPS, utilizing AoE damage and front loaded attack. And this is my best team over here. So let's go ahead and take a look at each one of them. Now Litter, for some reason I haven't even maxed this character out in terms of like, actually let me take a look at this. He doesn't scale off her anything, right? Yeah, no, okay, no, it's fine. It's fine. I didn't max her out in terms of gears. In terms of if you want to make her more tanky, I guess I'll just get this to overload and increase the HP stat, but I don't think it's necessary for a character like Litter. But Litter is one of the best characters in this game because she has some of the best abilities. Now I've mentioned this previously, but any character with this cooldown is essentially one of the most important characters in the game, because he allows you to have uninterrupted burst ability, which is extremely good. For some reason I'm surprised one more time that I haven't maxed out her skills, because all of her skills are extremely strong, especially her burst skill as well as her skill 1 as well. So I actually should be maxing this out, and I will do this later on, but she actually performs extremely well with this. Now she is a 20-second burst 1. I don't really want to focus too much on Litter because she's been in the game since day 1. You guys should already know why this character is extremely strong, and yeah, one of the best burst 1s to use. Now a lot of people might say, wait, why aren't I running the schoolgirls? Well, essentially the schoolgirls are really good against enemies with a core, but also are technically a little bit more risky compared to using the bunny girls. So the bunny girls with Blanc and Noir are one of the best duels in the game, and then once again Tia and Naga is also one of the best duels in the game, so schoolgirl characters. However, the issue with them is like Tia is, I wouldn't say squishy, but once her barrier or the cover is broken, Tia just gets one-shotted, and after that you basically have to restart all over again, and essentially it's a little bit tricky to use her. And I can confirm it's way more easier to run characters like Blanc and Noir versus characters like Tia and Naga. It's literally brain dead once you use Blanc and Noir. With Naga and Tia, you need to be a little bit worried with Tia surviving, but Naga is extremely strong. But if you wanted to use like Tia and Naga, you would then have to run 2 burst 1s because of Tia's exclusive or unique burst ability. But because of this, you can essentially run 1 buffer with, actually, yeah, there's a couple of buffers in this team. So Litter is a buffer. The next one with Blanc, she's technically also a buffer as well, because she provides, well, buffer slash defender unit, because she provides you guys with shield. She also has healing ability, also has the ability to give you indomitability as well, but she also have the ability to help you guys do extra damage with this burst skill over here, which is damage taken to the enemies is increased, which is extremely useful in PvE content and PvP. But this team I'm focusing on is for PvE content, and obviously allowing you guys to do extra damage is insane. So not only does she have survivability, she also allows you to do extra damage as well, which is actually very good. We'll take a look at Red Hood later on, but Noir needs to be paired with Blanc, and Noah does have buffing capabilities, but honestly her burst skills isn't that good, and essentially when you're running this team, you're running 3 burst free characters, which is perfect because you don't want to be bursted with Noah, so you push her all the way to the end. So you're essentially just using a skill 1 and skill 2, which is actually pretty good. Skill 1, you can increase your attack. Skill 2 basically gives you max ammo capacity, which a lot of DPS characters in this game actually need, so are very happy to have this buff. And then reload speed as well, so this is actually good buffs as well. Skill 1 and skill 2, extremely amazing buff, definitely worth recommending. I will try and max this out in the future as well. Now because her buff also scales off caster's attack, essentially you also want to make sure she's built up relatively well as well, because it's scaling off her attack. You want to make sure her attack is good enough. So stats like this, increased attack for the overload gears, are actually extremely helpful for her. So yeah, I need to change this charge speed and charge damage, but it's fine. Not only that as well, she also does great support DPS as well. Now, when I'm running Modernia and Red Hood together, they complement each other because Modernia is the AoE character. She has a lot of ammo, AoE potential, and then Red Hood is just straight amazing damage, amazing front loaded damage. The moment she goes into her burst, each ammo that comes out, or each shot that comes out of a gun is extremely heavy in terms of DPS, front loaded DPS extremely well. Modernia, if you have mobs in the area you want to clear as fast as possible, Modernia is the go-to character, and honestly the second best character in the game, Red Hood being the number 1. So like I said, this is my favorite team to run, and let's go over to campaign as well to try and show you guys this team. Now to showcase this team, we're going to be going into this hard boss 1127. One thing to note is, even if I fail, this is nothing to do with the team, it's all about me basically, because I'm controlling this. However, like I mentioned, we do have enough power to beat this. Literally, it should be easy. I said relatively easy, that's the best word. So yeah, so like I said, my Modernia, so I think with this boss you need to focus on not breaking the parts, because once you break the parts we have a slight issue. We're gonna ignore the little, yeah, okay, it's fine, we should ignore this. For a second I thought we shouldn't ignore it, but it's fine ignoring that stuff hitting us. It's fine, it doesn't do enough damage for us to be worried about. But if we are worried, we have Modernia to literally destroy that, but I don't think we should be worried. Now if you're wondering why I'm not breaking the front leg, but because I remember if you break the front leg you having a problem, so you don't want to do that. So that's why I'm not doing that. If we need to, we do it at the end, but there we go. So the reason why I'm not focusing with the little bombs thrown at us is because right now we're inside of Red Hood burst and we want to fully utilize this. So having Red Hood still use her burst, okay, now it's perfect actually, because we have a lot of ads coming up. We want to make sure we kill them before they become an issue. Perfect, they're all dead. Good. Okay, and now we have this, we have machine gun, we can easily deal with that. We have it again, there we go, easy deal with that as well. Red Hood is in a burst, hopefully no ads are coming up, and we're going to ignore the little bombs again. Like I mentioned, Red Hood is essential that she keeps hitting her shots, so we have to take a little bit of damage, but the damage is kind of negligible, so we can get used to that for a bit. Perfect, and we can ignore that one more time. And like I said, we want to make sure the front legs don't break, so please don't break. We are very close to beating this. We don't want to break it. Now the ads might ruin it for us. And pause. I paused too early, didn't I? Yeah, I paused too early. Oh, come on. I paused too early, guys. I'm so sorry. Like I mentioned, because I failed this, it has nothing to do with the team. It's all about me and understanding how the enemy works, in terms of like the best thing to do. So maybe at that point I should have broken one of the legs, because then I would have taken a chunk of the damage, chunk of his HP down. So yeah, I need to focus on how to I need to just understand the boss mechanic, if that makes sense. But yeah, the damage from Red Hood and Modernia is actually good. So like I said, even though I failed this is still a very good team that I can definitely beat this. All I need to do is just understand the boss mechanic, and it's going to be easy to do. I say easy, but a little bit of a challenge. So yeah, I will be able to beat this as fast as possible. Oh, sorry, I should be able to beat this. I'm not going to be doing it right now because it's just going to make this video too long. But yeah, this is definitely doable. Even with the CPU deficit, it's not that high. So it's possible, especially with all the strong characters I'm using. Maybe I can run this Scarlet instead. It would probably work well. But what I was saying is like my best go-to team is literally this. So enjoy the rest of the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It's been your boy AC Gamer, and I'm out.